Hi everyone, in this video today I'm going to talk to you about how to perform t-test and also how to insert error bars in bar graph in Excel. Okay, so let's take an example of a data set which shows girls score like this and boys score like this. So we have a data sets, two group of data sets. This is group 1 which is showing girls score and group 2 which is showing boys score. Okay, so what I'm going to do to perform the t-test, first what I will do is that I will first put the formula. The formula what I will type is as t.test, t-test, and then what I'm going to select, it says array 1, so I'm going to select because I'm going to perform t-test comparing girls score versus boys score. So array 1 will be this one, right? And then comma, and then I'm going to select boys score. This is array 2, and I selected array 2, and then comma, and now it says 1-tailed or 2-tailed because we're comparing two groups. For now, we're going to select number 2, that's for 2-tailed, and comma, so it will be paired. So because it will be paired, so I'm going to press number 1, right? And it's closed, and I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so we have this value now 0.010772, which is less than 0.05. That's why the difference between girls score and boys score is significant. Okay, so one more time, how did I perform the t-test? It's very simple. Okay, type in t.test test and insert bracket array 1. So I'm comparing these two groups. So girls score, this is array 1. I'm gonna select this and I'm gonna put comma, and then I'm gonna select this group and I'm gonna put comma, array 2 is that, and now it says tails, so it will be 2-tailed. So I'm gonna hit number 2 and then comma, I'm gonna hit number 1 paired. I'm not going to discuss in detail in this lecture about when to use paired and when to use all these different options that we have, but for these two groups we are going to perform a paired t-test, and then I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, it's very simple. So the difference is 0.010772, which is less than 0.05. That's why the difference of mean between girls score and boys score is significant, statistically significant. Okay, this is how we can perform t-test in Excel. So now, okay, we perform t-test. Now what we want to do, we want to calculate average. Okay, so let's do the calculation of average. If here is the average, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert this, and if here is the average, and I'm going to select this, right, and bracket close, and I'm going to hit enter. So we have this average score, average girls score is 16, and I'm going to calculate the same thing for boys score. So the average for boys score is AVRA, sorry, so it will be AVRA is the average, right, and I'm going to select this data set and bracket close and enter. Okay, so this is the average for girls score and boys score, and I'm going to plot the graph first. Before I want to put the error bars, first I want to plot the graph. Okay, so to plot the graph, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just write in girl, and then I'm going to just write in Y. Okay, and I will just copy and paste these averages. Okay, so, and I'll just paste the number, right. So I'm gonna now insert the graph. Okay, so I'm gonna insert now graph, go to insert, right, and then go to graph here and insert graph. Okay, so now I have inserted the graph, but this graph does not contain any error bar. So we want to include error bar in our graph in Excel. So how to do that? Okay, to do so, what we will do, we will click here and then go to error bars, right, and more options, and go to custom. Okay, so but sorry, I missed to first we have to calculate what we want to put in error bar, if we want to include standard deviation or a standard error. So first we will calculate standard deviation. Okay, I'm just gonna skip it now. For now, I will just delete this. Okay, fine. So what we will do, first we will calculate standard deviation. Okay, so to calculate standard deviation, what we need to do, hit equal to, right? So, oh no, sorry, I'm just gonna calculate standard, okay, deviation. We have to calculate first standard deviation, or we can also calculate standard error. But in our error bar, we will include in standard deviation. So that's why we're calculating standard deviation. Okay, equal to, and standard SDEV, okay, DEV dot P, and okay, start small bracket and select all these value. Okay, only up to 19, because this 16.372 is the average, so we are not including that. This is not a part of our data set. Okay, and bracket close and hit enter. So this is the standard deviation for girls score, and let's see the standard deviation for boys score. What is the standard deviation for boys score? STDEV dot P, right? So I'm gonna select this data up to 13, okay, because this 12.5 is the average that we calculated. Okay, so bracket close and hit enter. Okay, now we have these standard deviation, right? So we want to, in our error bar, we want to include standard deviation. So to do so, what we will do, we will hit in the graph, right? I already showed how to insert the graph. Go to insert and then select this, right? So we have already done that. So I will simply now click here and then go to error bars, okay? But you need to click here and go to more options, okay? More options, and then more options, and of course here we can also select what kind of error bar we want, like both or cap with caps, or minus. There are different options. I'm gonna leave as it is, but the most important thing is hitting here in customs, okay, and then go to specify value. Okay, so we have to insert positive error value and negative error value. First we will insert positive error value. We have to insert this error value in the same order. For example, here in our graph we have girl first and boy second, right? So we will first include the standard deviation for girls and then standard deviation for boys score. Okay, so it's really important, you have to follow the same order. Okay, so we will click here. So we will we have to select positive value. So what we will do, we will do this and we will hit enter, and we have to select negative value. Okay, so simply we leave equal to sign and the same thing. Okay, just repeat the same thing and press OK. Okay, so now we have error bars inserted in our graphs, and the phi value we already calculated is 0.01. This is p value. I'm just gonna write p value. So this p value is less than 0.05. So that's why this the mean of the girls score and boys score is significant. Okay, I'm just gonna show you one more time how to insert error bars. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this. Okay, so first what do we need to do? I'm just also gonna delete this graph. Okay, so let me delete it, cut it. Okay, what do you need to do? Okay, we need to calculate the average score for two sets of data. Okay, we have data set 1 and data set 2. We calculated the average. This is our average score and this is our average score, right? So then we will plot the graph for this average, then go to insert graph. Okay, fine. And we also need to calculate the standard deviation. So To calculate the standard deviation, what we need to do, I'm going to show you one more time. stdev dot p, right? Sorry, stdev dot p, and we select this data set up to here and bracket close, enter. And we will also repeat the same thing here. Simply stdev dot p and start small bracket. Okay, so up to here and close this and enter. So now we have calculated the standard deviation. We already have inserted the graph. So we want to include this standard deviation as error bar in our graph. So how to do that? Click in the graph, click on the plus sign, go to error bars and go to more options. And so more options, sorry, I think I made a mess here. I'm just gonna delete this. Okay, so click here and go to error bars, go to more options, and we have to go to somewhere specify value. Where is that? Okay, let me find it. So we have to find, so it's not, for some reason it's already showing the error bars. Okay, I'm just gonna delete it. Error bars, more options, right? And here custom. Okay, we have to click here in the custom and then specify value. So for positive error value, first we will select 16 and 12. Okay, in the same order. First, 2.82 and 1.5, the standard deviation value, not the average. So we should select in the same order because girl is first. So we will select it like this, and yes, and then for negative error value, what we have to do, we need to select the same two values, okay, and press OK. So now we have inserted the error bars. Okay, so this is how we calculate p-value and insert error bars in Excel. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you very much for your kind attention.